Okay. Hey, what's happening, everyone? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of the Gaming News, where I run down the list of all the gaming news, facts, rumors, trivia, and everything coming out of the gaming industry this week. And this week, we're talking about a Seattle indie game studio that is being shut down. So, let's get started, shall we? Uh, I don't know what I'm putting up for this gameplay, so enjoy whatever gameplay I have. Well, you know what? From last week, I'm gonna bring out a Princess Peach Showtime video. Enjoy Princess Peach Showtime while I talk about this very horrible thing. I have a bad picturesque of what I'm want to grab up, fortunately. Anyway, this is coming from GeekWire.com, and this is written by Thomas Wild. This is all happening from June 14th, so there's a reason why there's a long gap. So my bad. Anyway, this is what happened to Galvanic Games. The independent Seattle-based developer behind video games such as Some Distant Memory, Rapture Rejects, and last fall's Wizard with a Gun is closing its doors. Studio head and founder Patrick Morgan announced the shutdown in a statement on Friday, saying despite the promising start of Wizard with a Gun, sales are not strong enough to sustain our studio. Morgan wrote, the last year has been particularly tough for games. Morgan continued, well, we had numerous encouraging conversations at the DICE Summit and the Game Developers Conference. The process of signing new projects takes longer than the runway we had left. So this is from their Twitter account, X account, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm just gonna be calling it Twitter. And this is from their at Galvanic Games thing, and it says a bit of unfortunate news. Dear friends and fans, it is with a heavy heart that I announce the closure of Galvanic Games. Despite the promising start of Wizards with a Gun, sales are not strong enough to sustain our studios. The last year has been particularly tough for games. Yep, and we had already talked about that. Working with Devolver Digital was a dream come true for us. Together, we created a game I'm incredibly proud of. There's a certain bitter sweetness to knowing that we accomplished all the things we set out to do when we founded Galvanic in 2015. From launching unique and weird and interesting games to collaborating with some of my favorite people in the industry, all while building a tight-knit, productive team focused on a healthy and creative culture. However, it is incredibly difficult to see our team facing the uncertainty of the current job market. I may never get over the irony of spending a decade building my ideal team only for it to end after our most productive year. The dedication and creativity and hard work of every person on our team have been nothing short but extraordinary. To support our team's member during this transition, I'll be attaching a list of those who requested visibility on their LinkedIn resumes and portfolios. If you have opportunities or know of any, please consider these incredibly talented individuals. Thank you for the support and memories. We are grateful for the journey and hope that our paths will cross again in the future. Sincerely, Patrick Morgan, President and founder of Galvanic Games Inc. Mm. 10 employees are expected to lose their 10 employees are expected to lose their jobs in the closure. Galvanic Games has put up a thread on LinkedIn to celebrate their contributors and help affected workers secure new jobs. Morgan founded Galvanic Games in 2015. Wizard with a Gun might have been its highest profile game to date, made through a collaboration with publisher Devolver Digital. And we kind of talked about them before too. It also toured the indie circuit in 2019 with its story exploration game Some Distant Memory, and collaborated with Seattle's Tiny Build and the authors of the webcomic Cyanide and Happiness to create the now defunct satirical Battle Royale Rapture Rejects. Galvanic's shutdown adds to a long list of layoffs that have plagued the video game industry for the last year and a half. More than 10,000 developers have lost their jobs since January, already topping the previous records cuts from all of last year. The dismissals aren't coming from any one source, but factors are theorized to include the rising cost of modern AAA game development, a dramatic slowdown in eventual VC investment, a delayed correction after the post-pandemic gaming boom of 2020 and 2021, a, a consistently busy release schedule, which may have saturated the market, and the long-term impacts of the industry's gradual embrace of games as a service. Well, it is never a good time to hear that a company is shutting down. I really do hope that everything gets back on the right track for some of these talented individuals. But in general, yeah, this industry has had a lot of fucking problems, believe me. And some of them could have been really very much avoided. But this I don't think it is. And to be honest, its own studio shut down. It's not that, a bigger company is shutting down these studios for profit reasons, yada yada yada, like some other companies. But this company is shutting down because it just could not sustain itself. And that's actually something that's quite common. And it's not always good to hear. It's not good to see at all. I do hope these people get jobs very soon so that they can have their, you know, livelihoods back, something that they worked on for many years. Believe me, I know what it takes to be a game developer, and believe me, it's not fucking easy. And no, that's not speaking from somebody who has created games, but I know what it's like to sit behind a desk and try to create something. It is difficult, and to be honest, for anyone who has a modicum of success, I envy you. But in general, what I can say is this: I really hope that they get the jobs back, that they don't experience hardship like some other developers in the space. I really hope that they get, their footing underneath them after this. And I hope that the team gets, hired real fucking quickly. But that's just hopeful. I'm really hoping. So I'm sorry to Galvanic Games. You guys had a good run. And I hope that for those that worked on the games behind this incredible indie developer studio, I really hope that things start looking up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you all, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. If you guys have not yet, go down into the description down below. There's all of our lovely, beautiful content creators. Go check them all out. They are a lovely bunch of coconuts, and I can guarantee you that if you guys like my stuff, you guys are going to like theirs, so go check them out. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We do something like this every single day, so there's no reason why you should not be clicking. Anyway, until then, thank you guys so much, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day. But until then, peace. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys in the very next episode. Peace out, friendos.